Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome replay viewers. The date is Sunday, August 24th, 2025, and the time is 12:50 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And once again, we are at the Long Island Railroad Speonk station, where we will be watching the arrival and departure of Montauk to Penn Station train 6095. This train operates on Sunday afternoons from early spring to late autumn, and is usually quite crowded train, bringing people back from Suffolk County's South Fork on the east end of Long Island between Montauk and Speonk. Makes all local stops, and then from Speonk it runs express to Jamaica, and then on for another 20-minute run from Jamaica to Penn Station in Manhattan. So this is a dual mode train operation. Today we should have EMD locomotives DM30AC 509 and 516 powering 12 Kawasaki C3 bi-level passenger coaches. Let me just double check. I was a little early with my announcement 2 minutes ago. Train should be here in about 6 to 8 minutes. This is my first broadcast in about 4 weeks. So we wanted to get back in action today on this beautiful day here on the east end of Long Island. Speonk Station is located in the township of Southampton, so it's considered part of the east end of Long Island. Let's make sure I have my chat window available. My studio currently applied, so it says I have a chat window. Very good. Anyone cares to make a comment, feel free to do so. I will try to read all comments and get back to you with what's going on here at the Speonk station. If there's any video buffering or dropouts of that nature, this live broadcast is also being recorded on my iPhone, and later on this afternoon I will post that copy of that video up on the YouTube channel, Redstone Soldier. This is looking east toward the diesel storage yard here at the Speonk station, just east of the Speonk station. Andrea, good to see you. How are you? Why am I not seeing you in my chat window? Huh. But I'll leave this on so I can read your comments over here. Good. I guess since I'm out of practice, I don't have it totally set up properly today. Andrea, I am well. Thank you for asking. Just been out of circulation for a while, but we're back to doing this. Oh, here's our chat window. Let me get rid of the regular chat window and use the app. Therefore, I can read your comments that much better. Okay. Thank you, Andrea, for joining. So here we are, train 6095, running today about 8 minutes late, which means most likely medium to heavy loading at the East and South Fork stations. Quite a few people arriving here at Speonk. So this train should pass through your area, Andrea, about, I don't know, about 2:20, between 2:20 and 2:30. Train time app would probably tell you when it gets to Jamaica, and then makes its 20-minute run from there to Penn Station. If you were so inclined, if you're nearby, if you were so inclined to see it live. Beautiful day here in Speonk, eastern Suffolk County. Temperatures not quite 80 degrees, perhaps right at 80, but very gentle breeze, low humidity. Mr. Master, good to see you. Mr. Master, I have a personal message for you. I got your email and I tried to answer you by email, but I was having some problems with my home computer. Hopefully you got my reply. One thing you might do, Mr. Master 767, is email me your cell phone number if you'd like to do that, and then I can text you a private message about what's been happening, and so we'll pursue that avenue. Hopefully you did get my message of why I've been out of action for the last 4 weeks. Andrea, it's working again? Oh, you did. Okay, thank you, Craig. Thank you very, very much. But we're pressing on. I had my marching orders at the, a little while ago. Press on. So I said, okay, I'm going to make sure I do the final cannonball of the year. And I'm going to come out today and do train 6095. Mike, thank you. Welcome back. Thank you very much. I appreciate that comment. Yeah, we've been away a few weeks. Other obligations. But here we are now. And I hope you good people enjoy today's live broadcast, live stream. The train coming in here from Montauk. Again, this will be uploaded later as a copy, a video copy on my YouTube channel in case of any buffering or dropouts or anything like that. I haven't heard any announcements about train, where it is right now. Maybe somebody could track the train time app, see where the train is located now. Should be at least to Hampton Bays by now. Okay. There's one. Oh, yes. The hurricane, thank goodness that passed us by. But I'll tell you, good people, from my home in Santa Maria, when I look across the bay on Thursday throughout the daytime, oh, the waves were really breaking up against the barrier beach, and the spray was being flung into the air as the waves hit the base of the dunes, probably about 30-40 feet into the air. It was really spectacular. And then I had some local fishermen friends of mine who went out on the bay and then motored over that way to check it out. They managed to go to our local Great Gun Beach, which is a Brookhaven town beach. You walk from the bay side to the ocean side, and they said there was horrendous beach erosion, like the storm-driven waves had gotten right up to the base of the dunes, and there's very little, if any, beach sand left at certain spots over there. West Hampton, Mike? Okay. 15 minutes late. Well, okay, Mike. West Hampton to Speonk nominal run is 7 minutes. John Voigt running 15 minutes late. Thank you for that update. Here's an announcement.
Train to Penn Station will depart in 6 minutes. There are more seats available towards the rear of the train.
Okay, they just made the announcement it will be here in 6 minutes, which means it's on its way, already rolling out of West Hampton, heading for Speonk. More seats available at the rear of the train of the 12-car set. So we dodged a bullet with the hurricane obviously not making landfall on Long Island. Thank goodness for that. Unfortunately, there was a lot of beach erosion. And I see today there was, unfortunately, I read in the paper, there was one fatality of someone caught in the rip currents off the beach here. A lot of people at Riverhead, Mr. Master. You mean at the Rail Museum, or just in Riverhead in general? North Fork needs more trains. Okay, so there's a spare set of coach and diesel equipment on the siding here at Speonk. Either that's for later use of the Babylon or the Speonk to Babylon run, or it's backup equipment for the East End in case they need to ferry another train out toward Montauk. Or sometimes it sits here and that might be the train that starts at Southampton and later on in the afternoon. Where has summer gone, good people? One more week and we're into Labor Day weekend. But we'll get back in action for Friday night for the final run of the 2025 season for Train 16, the Cannonball. I'm sure we're going to have a very busy weekend on the east end of Long Island, assuming the weather is still pretty pleasant. Announcement.
12:53. Train to Penn Station will depart in 3 minutes. There are more seats available towards the rear of the train.
John, you were in Riverhead yesterday. Oh, he repaint on 101. Okay. Some of the cars over there on the siding of, I guess it's part of the museum, starting to show their age, but hey, it's really great that those various historic Long Island Railroad cars are there. And of course we'll still keep our fingers crossed that hopefully someday steam engine comes back to life and makes excursion runs up and down the North Fork. That would truly be an accomplishment. Last steam train on Long Island was November 1967. I remember taking my young nephews to Bellport, Patchogue and Bellport, to see that eastbound run. And they stopped at Bellport because the Bellport and Hagerman fire departments had arranged to re-water the steam engine. They pulled them off on the siding and they topped off the steam engine water tanks. So that was quite a trip many years ago.
The 12:53 train to Penn Station will depart in 1
1 minute.
minute. There are more seats available towards the rear of the train.
If you folks look at my website, Redstone Soldier website, there it is. I do have some pictures of that last steam engine excursion run on Long Island. I posted, I think, maybe half a dozen photos taken that day, 4 of 6, and you get an idea of what that was all about on that day. Long Island needs, with the trackage we have and everything, it could be done. We need excursion trains in the summer on the East End. I think that would be a very popular tourist attraction. I mean, heck, they do it in Pennsylvania, right? They do it other spots, Tennessee. Why not from Riverhead to Greenport and back? Or from Ronkonkoma to Greenport and back, for that matter. Okay, 6095. 1 minute away, where are you? We'll hear that horn. And here go the gates on North Phillips Avenue. And there's the horn for the crossing just to the east of the yard, the Speonk yard. Oh, love that horn. Is it 509, I believe, is on point? Okay, good people. There we are, 6095 arriving in Speonk. From here, express to Jamaica. Okay, walk ahead to a car that's open. That's their instructions. Train is crowded. Recharge the air brake system and head out in a minute or two for Jamaica. And he's rolling now. .516 in trail. All right, thanks very much for joining me today, folks. I really appreciate it. It's good to be back in action. As I said earlier, my next live broadcast will most likely be this coming Friday night at West Hampton for the final 2025 eastbound run of Train 16, the Cannonball, for the Labor Day weekend. So until then, everybody take care. Good to see everybody again. Goodbye for now. You're quite welcome. John, you're quite welcome. My pleasure to do this for everybody.